Greetings and bean venue. Welcome to Midnight Broadcast. Tonight's tale features an anon having a mysterious encounter in the woods while high. Is what he is seeing real, or a figment of his imagination? At present to you, high in the woods.
Hey/X/ I've got a story/question I feel like you guys would like. This is completely true, and the ending isn't anything special. No one's getting killed by a goat man, it's just a creepy experience. Be me. 16. Decide to go camping. Me and my friend D. No cars, so walking. Leave my house few hours after noon. Walk for a while until we get to our field. Jump the fence and head towards the lake. Small lake/insanely big pond, no one around for miles. About 7 to 10 miles away from people. Been out here hundreds of times, not spooky. I decide we will stay in a 1/4x1/4 square mile of fucking dense brush close to the backside of the lake. It's getting dark as I set up the tent. Bitch's friend doesn't help. We get our packs off and climb inside the tent. Lantern inside the tent is the only light. We bust out a bong and half-o of some dank. Smoke for a fat minute. Probably 2 grams down. I put on some music on my phone. Just chilling. Here's some rustling outside. Friend spooks. I laugh at him. He's a city boy. Explain it's probably a deer, and there's nothing to really be scared of out here. Didn't mention we are about 10 meters from a big-ass coyote den. They're pussies anyways. Keeps rustling and stops really close to use. Heavy footsteps in sets of 2. That ain't no deer.jpg. Whatever, I've been in the woods of Oklahoma my whole life, nothing can surprise me. I make a loud noise and it runs off. It definitely has 2 legs. Fuck it. Smoke more. I've smoked for about 4 years at this point. Weed barely phases main. I have also been /inawoods/ all my life. This is not something I would get confused. This thing was not a 4-legged animal. Smoke for about 30 more minutes, just hanging out in this tent. It's probably around midnight now. I decide to eat some shit. I think it was tuna and something. Get out of the tent to throw the leftovers far away from camp. Walk about 100 meters into the dark and throw that shit another 20. Follow the light of the tent back. Darkness doesn't faze me. Hear a pack of animals to my right, get up and run. Was probably some deer. Get back into the tent and my friend seems off. Ask him what's wrong. He asks if I was walking in circles around the tent. I tell him no and he turns white. He says someone was. I try to explain the deer I heard running. He's not buying it, and honestly they were nowhere close to the tent. Still not spooking me. I know weird shit happens in the woods at night. Sudden thought. No coyotes were howling tonight. Oh well. I smoke another bowl or 2 while my friend lays down. It's cold as fuck, middle of winter in Oklahoma, easily under freezing. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Hear an insanely loud crash. Like tree falling. Still not entirely freaked out. There's a rock quarry a few miles away. Could be boulder falling. Kind of getting worried in the back of my mind. I don't believe in the boogeyman, but maybe someone was fucking with us. A few friends knew where we were camping. I go outside to piss. Walked about 10 feet away and pissed on a tree. Came back. Friends wide awake. Where did you go? To piss. Oh, I need to do that. He seemed very stiff and rigid, awkward in talking. Chalk it up to him being high. He leaves and I hear him walk away. Kind of far away for someone scared of the woods. He has no flashlight. I load a bowl and start burning again. Bowl's done and he's not back. Figure it's him taking a shit. I zip up the tent because it's cold as fuck. Minute by minute passes by. Still no sign of D. After about 10 minutes I get worried. He's too high, tired, and scared to be trying to prank me. I get out and pull out a flashlight. Begin scanning the trees for him. No sign of him. Yell a few times. Nothing. Fuck this shit. Start walking the way we came in. Still yelling. Still no response. I get out of the brush after about 10 minutes of walking. Getting pissed at this point, figure his high-ass got lost. Scanning the field with the light. Hear a loud splash from the lake a few hundred meters away. Like a loud splash. Begin jogging to the lake yelling his name. If he fell in, he could very well be hypodermic before we could get back to the road. Make it to the side of the lake and over the hill. He's just standing there. Scream, "What the fuck are you doing?" He turns around and says hey in a completely unconcerned voice. Dude, come back to the fucking tent. He says okay. I start walking back and he's tagging behind. Really odd as he is scared of the woods out here. Ask him again, what the hell were you doing? Walking. I turn around and shine the light on him. What else did you take? Why are you being so damn weird? He just gives me a blank look. This isn't his personality on any drug, he's completely different. I'm going to knock you the fuck out if you don't tell me what you're doing, I say angrily. No. Fucking. Response. I walk up to him and push him. He makes zero effort to not fall and just topples over. At this point it hits me that he could be sleepwalking. Reach out my arm and help him up. Shake him and tell him to wake the fuck up. He just calmly says I'm awake. Fuck it, I start walking back to camp, through the brush now. Any reason you went to the lake? No. I get back in the tent and so does he. I load a bowl, rip it and pass it. He has no idea what to do with it. Take a hit, friend. He just looks at me and passes it back. I hit it a few more times and look at him. He reaches out his hand. I pass it and he hits it no problem. Cash the bowl and lay down. I forget about it for the most part and fall asleep. Wake up and everything is fine. We start to pack up. I notice piss all over the top of the tent. Piss, not water. There's nothing tall enough to piss on the tent like this, not even a 12-point. Fuck it, pack everything up and hike back. A day or two later I go to clean the tent before putting it up. Blood fucking everywhere. More blood than a dog-sized animal would have. If it was a deer, it would be all the blood inside it. So much fucking blood. All on the outside. Wasn't there when I put the tent up, it was 100% piss. Completely freak out. Call my friend. Ask him everything he remembers from that night. In his words, I don't know, man, I smoked a few bowls and passed out. I had a weird dream, but I don't remember it. I tell him about the blood. He calls bullshits, says it was piss. Inspect the tent more. One bloody bare footprint on the top of this 6-foot tent. No one could have stepped on top of the tent, not a chance. And neither of us were barefoot. There is no way the blood could have gotten on the tent after I put it up. Does anyone have any idea as to what I encountered that night? This was a few years ago, but it has been bothering me lately. I'd like some answers.
What did this anon encounter that night? Could it have been an animal? Or perhaps something more supernatural? Or was his mind just playing tricks with him? Please leave your thoughts in a comment below.
Thank you for subscribing to Midnight Broadcast. More Greentext from XR Farming and new broadcasts will appear when the clock strikes midnight at Central Time.